Good evening, everybody, and welcome, welcome, welcome. We are so excited because there are so much more than just our top 10 wealth, right? We have the most incredible products that doTERRA has to offer. And it's very exciting for myself and Dr. Danal, who's teaching with me tonight, to share with you guys about some of the amazing other products that we've got, and specifically the offers that's on for this month. So my name is Marty Kruger, and Dr. Danelle will be teaching with me tonight. She's phenomenal. You'll hear from her. But I'm going to share a little bit about myself quickly. I got started with doTERRA almost 6 years ago, and I cannot imagine my life without these oils. And every time that I learn about a new product, a new oil, I'm blown away and I'm like, I have to have this oil in my house because it's got so many incredible benefits to us. So, for those of you who are new and you don't have your oils yet, I would love for you to just put in the chat box and say new. And then, of course, for those of you who's already our loyal customers, who's on our loyalty program and enjoying the products, you can please just say hi and where you're joining us from.
Yes, thank you so much, Marty. It's fun to hear your oil journey, and I love that we all have like different ways and reasons that the essential oils came into our lives. Mine came into my life because I have a hippie mom and always introduced herbs and natural solutions to us, which was so good. But doTERRA specific, which is completely different quality than anything I had ever tried, came into my life at a time that I had some major gut health issues going on and being tested and not getting real solutions. And when I found the essential oils, I was blown away by the immediate effects it had on my gut health. Like just from taking the Zengest, I like immediately after eating, my stomach felt relief. And I'm like, okay, what is in this? This is way different than the essential oils I had tried. And so tonight, for those of you who are new to joining us, we're going to introduce some essential oils that are some of the product promotions that doTERRA offers. One of the things once you order with doTERRA, they have this incredible loyalty program. And this is lots of promotions that they offer for free to help us get essential oils into our homes. We're going to kick it off with Marty talking about cardamom essential oil. And I would love to have a one in the chat box for any of you who have used cardamom before. And
Hold on. Hi, everyone. Yes, so as Dr. Danelle said, I am having the privilege of talking about cardamom. And I know this is probably not an oil that many of you have even tried before, but it is an incredible oil with so many uses. I actually have my cardamom right here because I've had the privilege of getting this incredible oil into my home. So let's talk a little bit about this. Tell me, do any of you struggle with digestive upset? How about some respiratory issues or even just feeling overwhelmed? And you wish that they had a natural solution for it. Can you believe cardamom, which is our 10% off product this month, actually helps with all of this? It is such an incredible oil. And what I'm going to share with you is how to use it and also just a little bit of tips about this oil. It is known as the oil of objectivity. So it really helps with menstrual strain, anger, frustration, and how you use it for that is really to just inhale or diffuse it. It's an amazing one. I actually like to diffuse this with wild orange to just help with that clarity and emotional uplift. It's also really a powerful digestive support. So it helps with bloating, nausea, indigestion, heartburn. So if maybe you've run out of Zengest or you don't have it with you, this is an oil that you can grab. And how you would do this is just a drop in the warm water, tea, after your heavy meal. You can even take a rub and with some fractionated coconut, rub it in your belly and around your abdomen. It's absolutely phenomenal with that. And then lastly, it's also really good for respiratory support. So it opens up those airways. It's a great alternative to peppermint and breathe. And you can take some fractionated coconut, rub it over your chest, and just inhale it from those cup hands. It also helps with calming those nerves And it's a great one to use before you're going to speak, or if you have something that you know that's coming up that's a little bit hectic. And then lastly, this is a great oil to add to your baking. You can add a drop to your banana bread, smoothie, your chai latte, and you are going to love it. And remember, this month it's 10% off. So it's an ideal time to, try out this new oil if you haven't had it, because you're going to get it for 10% less. So make sure to grab yours in your order this month, that you don't miss out on this. I am going to hand over to Dr. Danielle, who's going to tell us all about an incredible oil called citrus bloom.
Before we do that, let's watch this little video on cardamom.
I'm not seeing your screen, Dr. Danielle.
Oh, it stopped. All right. Okay. Um, Let me stop sharing and change how I share my screen. That's the problem. Okay.
Okay. And the
Okay.
sound.
You can't hear the sound?
Yeah, no sound.
Okay. Okay. Well, can you hear me now?
We can hear you.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to just go on from this. The good news is this whole slide presentation with videos on how to use cardamom, where it's sourced, which is in Honduras and Guatemala. And so you can watch these videos. We're going to share this with you today. But I'm going to jump over ahead now and go to citrus bloom. So I love this picture of citrus bloom. It just makes you want to smile. And so one thing you'll learn with essential oils is, in general, flower essential oils are very comforting and calming. And citruses are very uplifting and boosting. And so this is a combination of that: comfort, calm, and boost your mood. So citrus bloom, let's look at the blend. It's got, here you go. Let me just open this up. It has orange, grapefruit, lavender, chamomile, and magnolia. So you can see like the flowers of chamomile blended with grapefruit. Oh, it smells delicious. So put a 1 in the chat box if you guys have citrus bloom. I'd love to see who already has it. So let's just talk about some ways to use it. I would do a drop in your hand or in a diffuser and just inhale it. This is going to be good for calming, overwhelm, emotions of stress, for comforting you, uplift mood, anxiousness. And it's just a great way. I would start it off in the morning. You can put it on the bottom of the feet as well. So citrus bloom has so many mental health, emotional benefits. Keep this one with you anytime you're feeling overwhelmed and just need a little bit of comfort as well as calming that mind down. So that is citrus bloom. And Marty is going to tell us a little bit about collagen that doTERRA has.
And this is for sure one of the most amazing products I think that has been life-changing to myself. So before doTERRA collagen, I started to hear a lot about collagen, I'm sure like all of you. And I was very interested in getting into collagen. But what I've learned with doTERRA is, unfortunately, all the products that we can buy is not as good for us as we think it is. So I was very hesitant to try, and I was so excited to wait until it is available in South Africa. So when this became available, I think it's now almost 3 years. I can't exactly remember. I was part of the group that could try this product out. And I was so excited. So I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. So tell me quickly, again, I'm going to quickly ask you this. Do you perhaps struggle with brain fog? What about no energy? Or, do you feel like your skin isn't as firm as you want it to be? Joint pain, sleeping not so well. Do you know that with our collagen, it actually addresses and supports so many of this? Now, with a normal collagen, you get 2 to 3 types of collagen, not with doTERRA. They actually have 9 types of collagen. Now, this month, This is incredible. This hasn't happened. I don't know in America if you've had this, but we've
Mm-mm.
not had like, so if you buy, so as you can hear, Danielle has been with doTERRA a very long time in America, but in South Africa, we are having a special that I don't think it's one that's anywhere available. And if you buy for 200 points value, you will actually get this collagen pack of doTERRA, which is worth 1,695 Rand for free. That's insane. So if you are a new client, you can get this. If you are an existing client, you can get this. You just add your products to 200 points value and you can get this. Now, let me tell you why you want this. And then just a side note is let's say you say, I'm gonna order quite a lot of things. I'm gonna order 400 PV to get 2 packs. Please make sure that you do 2 individual 200 PV orders. Otherwise, you're only gonna get one. Now, it comes in this little sachet like this, and how you drink it is in a little bit of water, cold water, not coffee, not hot things, but a little bit of water early in the morning. And it's a like within 60 to 90 seconds, you have to drink it. It's not a sip all day, and it is amazing. So what our collagen actually contains is it's marine collagen plus NAD plus NMN precurers. So basically what it means, it supports your skin's elasticity, it helps with joint health, cellular energy, it boosts metabolism, blood sugar levels, appetite control. It also improves mental clarity and focus. Now, when I started to use the product, I wanted it because you've got this whole MetaPWR system, and it is about your metabolic health, right? But it's also about reversing aging. And the thing that I really wanted to do is lose some weight. I wanted to lose a few kilograms. I was really struggling around my waist. And in the first month, I lost about 2, 3 kilos, which was great. But around my stomach, I lost 11 centimeters. It was
Wow.
insane. I mean, I didn't even want to say that to people because if you take that on a ruler, that's a lot of centimeters. And it is because it's such an incredible product. It supports your whole metabolic system. And as I said, it's got 9 different collagens. So of course, nail, hair, skin. I'm getting older, but people are thinking I'm getting younger because they say like Marty, and I don't wear like a lot of makeup. I don't wear foundation. I mean, people look at me like they're like, you don't have makeup on. And I'd say, yes, I don't have to. I'm so grateful. And it is because of the oils that I'm using, but definitely this little powerhouse is phenomenal. And then I want to say one more thing. The thing that I realized within a few days of using this is the first thing that I had was mental clarity. That brain fog, that you feel like you've got a cloud on your head. That was the first thing that lifted. The second thing was my energy was just amazing. My husband actually joked and said, he thinks I need to stop using this. And I'm like, why? And he's like, you have too much energy for me. So, yeah, MetaPWR Advantage, one of my ultimate favorite products. And yeah, can't wait for you to try it. If you have been using this or you've tried it, I'd love for you to share in the chat box with us how you are using it and what it's meant for you.
Yeah, that's funny that you say about the mental clarity because I actually didn't even. So when I originally started out telling you guys I had, gut health issues, I did struggle with brain fog. But between frankincense and Zengest and lemon, I like cleared all that up, which was so good. And so I didn't know I even had another level of brain fog. And I started using the collagen. And I remember I was at a conference that lasts all day, like 8 to 5 p.m. And in fact, there's evening stuff. And it's usually afternoon that I get sluggish. And I had gotten the collagen, I mixed it in the water. And that afternoon, I was so mentally clear and aware. And I was like, whoa, usually this is when I'm fading. So I loved that it was, so that collagen is working in your brain. And so I every day take this. My hair is growing, my nails, I have to trim them quite often, but everything, my skin. So yeah, I highly recommend it. And I thought this little, I know it's got US dollars, but what you get in here is of value. See, it says 314 is you'll spend over 300 to get a portion of what's in the advantage, which is, you'd spend over 5,500 Rand. to get a portion of what the ingredients are in this advantage. So really good value. I'm excited for you guys to try it. It's a daily for me. It's morning for me. So I'm drinking it in right now with my green drink. So now let's talk about Copaiba Touch. So Copaiba comes from these trees in Brazil that are just massive and tall, and they tap them and they get the essential oil comes right out of the center of that tree. It's really cool. We're going to watch a little video on this, but this is a very, very special oil. We are, I think, pretty unique in the world of the only essential oil company that I know of that really has Copaiba, let alone has this certified pure tested grade. So let me go into a little bit of like brain science here with you guys. So Copaiba has a compound inside of it called beta-caryophyllene. Beta-caryophyllene, they have found, binds directly to the cannabinoid receptor in the brain. You have two cannabinoid receptors. One is THC, which, this is not what that is. The second one is your anxiolytic, like one that helps with anxiety, that cannabinoid receptor that helps reduce anxiety, reduce stress, reduce the inhibition for addictions. It's your mental health. Think of it that way. Your cannabinoid receptor too. And Copaiba binds directly to that and has been studied in mental health. So this is one of my favorites for mental health. But what's crazy is that it's not only good for mental health, it's also good for physical health. And also, when you pair it with other oils, it helps enhance the effects of other oils. So it's kind of a superpower essential oil. And it says right here, it contains the highest levels of beta-caryophyllene than any other essential oil we know. And beta-caryophyllene has studied uniquely, just on its own, research is studying beta-caryophyllene because of how incredible it is. So let's talk about some uses for you. You can use it to, like right here you see, promote skin, beautifying your skin. You can roll it on. You can roll it on muscles. It can help with inflammation, and it can help with anything on your skin that's not doing well. I just like to put it on pulse points. I roll it on pulse points of the neck and the wrist so that I can inhale it, and it's very grounding. So remember, tree oils are very rooted and grounded, and that's what they'll do for your emotions. So this is a must-have on hand, Copaiba essential oil at all times. And I'd like us to watch just a little bit about the sourcing. So, you'll remember that doTERRA. Oops, hold on. I don't want to start that yet. Sources their oils globally where they grow best, but also looks to empower rural areas with farming that can partner with us to produce the best. And then we offer so many services in return for them, as well as a very high financial pay for their efforts. So I'm going to play this. Let me just see. Can you see my screen of the video? It's not up yet, but there you go. You can see the video. Okay, perfect. And then just let me know if you can hear the audio.
E eu manter minha família, para mim é muito importante. Que não falta para eles.
This is Dr. Hill. She's already went through and cut down our path and cleared it all out, and so
Our main collection season is between January and June when the water is high. So now we're going to go up and see the Copaiba trees firsthand and see how they collect the resin.
Don't branch out for quite a while. They're growing straight up here for us.
E ela chega a dar aí seus 30 metros de altura, 30 to 40 metros.
He's looking up at the tree and he's looking for the first main branch breaking off, and he's following that line down the trunk of the tree here. And that has a vein that he's gonna try and tap into. We're gonna take whatever the tree gives us, and that's what we're turning into the oil.
You're about an hour and a half as he's drilled through the tree to collect just this much oil. 50% yields will get about half as much oil. And then he'll come back to this tree 6 months later and he'll be able to get about a liter worth of resin from this tree. Work without people like Josemar, who love these trees, who've been trained up by his father and now is training his sons and has done this for 30 years. We're very, very grateful to have partners that we can trust.
I love the sense of pride that he carries with him.
He's pretty amazing.
Mas eu me orgulho disso, de todo dia eu manter minha família, né, sem ter, assim, um estudo. Eu me sinto alegre por isso, feliz, porque todo dia eu vejo meu filho bem, depois mesmo, seu café, seu almoço, sua janta. Então, para isso é muito, para mim, muito importante. Conta para eles.
I think it puts a lot of reality to our oils and where they come from when you see the farmer who was trained by his father in Brazil and now training his sons and the process. Did you see how beautiful it was, that oil coming out? It's so beautiful to be able to be part of nature and those farmers' lives and hearing how when we do buy these oils, how it does bless their lives as well. So I'm going to turn over to Marty to talk a little bit. So we've kind of talked about some of our specials: cardamom, citrus bloom, the collagen, which is called Advantage, and Copaiba Touch essential oil. We have one more, but we're going to talk about that in a minute. First, I'm going to have Marty talk about how, if you haven't gotten started yet with doTERRA, and maybe you're here kind of learning, she's going to tell you some of those specials that are happening in September and how you can get started.
Okay, so I'm very excited to share this with you because it's such an incredible month to get started. If you haven't got your oils yet, as you've heard, we talk about, I said PV, which is points value. So every single product that we have has got a rand value and they've got a PV value. So if you've attended our classes on Tuesdays, we talk about the top 10 oils, and that is always a good place to get started if you want to. But you can also make up your own kit and decide, I want to get like the home essentials or the family essentials. That's perfect. Or you can make up your own kit. Now with doTERRA, there are two ways to get started. You can either buy wholesale or retail. Retail is nobody wants to buy that because you're paying 25% more. But when you have a wholesale profile with doTERRA, this means you are saving automatically 25% on your oils. It's an incredible way to get started. And the way to get your own wholesale profile is to either get started with one of our kits. We've got like our home and our family essentials kit, which is your medicine makeover. I mean, there's about 10 of the most incredible oils in them. And the difference between those two is just the size of the bottle. You've got your home essentials that's got the 15 ml bottles, and you've got the family essentials kit that's got the 5 ml bottle. Now, in your home essentials, that big bottles, it comes also with a petal diffuser. And if you are buying that kit this month as a new customer, or as an existing customer, you're going to get the MetaPWR Advantage for free, the collagen, right? You're going to get that for free as an added on gift. As a new customer, you will also be getting the Copaiba Touch roller that Dr. Danelle just talked to you about. Copaiba is one of the most incredible oils, and that is worth 565 Rand. You get that for free. And it doesn't stop there. You can also get a citrus bloom absolutely for free with your home and your family essentials kit as a new customer this month. So there's no better time to get started. These products are incredible. They are going to change your life, and you can either go and sit with the person that invited you and talk about, what is your needs, and look and see if the home or the family is where you want to get started. Or maybe you decide you want to make up your own kit. You need specific oils, and they will help you. As long as it's reached 100 PV, you will get the citrus bloom. 125, you will get the citrus bloom and the copaiba. And once you hit that 200, you'll get both those oils and this little beautiful thing. So there's no better time to get started than right now. But next, I'm very excited to hand over to Donnell, because she is going to talk to you about one of the things that I'm so grateful for, and that is our loyalty program. I cannot tell you how much this has had an impact on my family's health, being on this loyalty program, taking care of our health, having products. You're going to hear about all the benefits of this, but it is one of the most amazing things that we've done for the last 6 years, is taking charge of our health.
Oh, thank you so much, Marty. And can I just say, like, this is a lot of good free stuff. I'm like appalled. I'm like, we need this in the US, in America, because so we're going to go into the loyalty program. First, I'm going to talk to you about, so every month when with doTERRA, we have a subscribe and save program. And in that subscribe and save program, you can get a free oil every month. And it's when you order 125 PV before the 15th of the month, you get a free oil. And they just change what it is every month. And this month it's Osmanthus. I love to see what Osmanthus comes from. You see these little yellow flowers? Isn't that cool? So that's Osmanthus, and this is in a roller bottle. When they're in roller bottles like this, it says Osmanthus Touch on it. Touch means that it's okay to the touch of the skin. It's already diluted. You can see my screen okay, right, Marty?
Yeah, sorry, I forgot that I was supposed to talk on Osmanthus. So
That's okay. I got it. I got you. I got you. Don't worry. So, Osmanthus is native to Asia, which I thought was kind of neat. I like to know where the oils come from. I think that's really neat. We get it from China. Really good for relaxing. It's a flower. So remember that, comforting, that relaxing. It also is good for skin, good for healthy complexion. So you can just roll it right on your skin. Any like blemishes, moles, anything like that for Osmanthus. I just wrote a couple bits of research because I find research interesting, but it's been found to help with anxiety and abdominal discomfort during procedures. Also, it's anti-inflammatory and supports gut health. So you can roll it onto the stomach, maybe for babies. This would be a good one to roll onto the belly. It's anti-inflammatory and neuroprotective. So you could put it on the pulse points of your temples to get it close to the brain, and then pulse points of the neck. So that's just a little bit of research. So there you go. That's Osmanthus. So what I'm going to do is tell you how you, as someone, if you're already in doTERRA, this is a product you would get free when you order on the subscribe and save. So when you subscribe and save, you get, sorry, my throat. You can order whatever you want. It's a fully customizable. You can order however much you want, whenever you want, and what you want. You can change every month if you need toothpaste, or if you want, breathe. It doesn't matter. You get to order. And orders that are over, if you can see this right here, over 100 PV, you get free shipping. But a loyalty order over 125 PV before the 15th of the month, you get the free product of the month. And that is Osmanthus this month. So you also get, for those of you just starting out, when you order, you'll get 10% back, but that grows up to 30% back. So you can get between 10 and 30% back as you're a loyal customer. It grows into 30%, and that's for free points to get more free products. So anyway, there's a little link in here. When you get this wheel, you'll see you can log in to your account and start your loyalty. This has instructions of how to start it if you're not already. And here's some categories. If you didn't know, doTERRA, you can order on loyalty to just expand your essential oils. There's kids oils. There's dental hygiene, fitness, skin care, sleep care, coming soon, but there's also vitamin care, um, electrolytes, and other supplements. So as you can see, women's health, there's the cleaning products, so much that you can do with these infused essential oils in those products. So we are excited for you to get started on all of these promotions this month, as well as all these oils. I am going to share the link with you in the chat box. So save this because it'll be your little guide with using all of these new freebies this month. So thank you so much, Marty, for being a wonderful co-host, and thank you everybody for teaching with us and being on. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them now. And we hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening as well.
Thank you, everybody. Lovely having you here. And thanks, Dr. Danelle, for hosting as well. And thank you, everybody. Can't wait to hear your stories, how all of these oils and the MetaPWR change your life. Have a wonderful evening.
Okay, bye-bye.